Welcome back, my adoring public, to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails to Azure. Feral Fiasco here. Last episode, Crossbell officially became its own independent state, and as brand new members of the Crossbell State Guard, we have to make sure that we're as outfitted as possible. She has nothing new. That's pretty pointless. Got anything new for the sluts? We might as well top Randy off. Alright. So that's everybody. All get to go as of right now. The fact that we can't afford an EP3 makes me really want one. What's Teal's orbment even looking like? Pretty good. Pretty good. We don't have anything better. If we could throw the Mercury Bell on her, we certainly would. But we cannot, so we won't. And for anyone wondering, if anyone who missed it, I beat every single chest monster a few episodes ago. Well, not a few episodes ago. I did it off camera when I was doing all the fishing stuff. It was quite obnoxious. You did not miss much. But it does look like that we can get something out of putting diligence on there, but I don't think we'll be doing that. Can we get more bang for our buck? Because what we're really around Noah. Ooh. And we still have Last Disaster and stuff. But Mischief and Invigorate. Saint and La Forte. Breath, Aqua Mirage, Hollow Sphere. Oh, Scent. No, I'm thinking we'll just stick with what we got. Unless Celestial. I don't know what Celestial does. Hold on one second. Manual. It's actually list that we were after. This was space. Revive HP full recovery. That's 600 EP though. Emma could do something similar. Of course I can't remember exactly what it was called, but I know it wasn't that expensive. Or even if it was, it's just generally easier to keep your EP totals higher in the Cold Steel games, so. We do have access to Celestial, so if it comes down to it, I guess. We actually, where was it? It was the Governmental District. That's where we were seeing that first screen. So still gonna be, yes. That speech was amazing. There you go. You're having the correct response. To think he'd declare Crossbell's independence. And to think he'd talk about the Empire and Republic like that. Yup, definitely just called him right out. A secret feud between the two major powers. Could that accident too back then have been? Yup. That Empire and Republic? Was there a person who spoke like that for Crossbell before now? There sure wasn't. McDowell. Friggin' failing us all constantly. Crossbell's politicians were all domesticated fools. If we had upstanding people like Chairman McDowell, though. Indeed, there have been none with this much power. And what's more, he said Crossbell's guardian deity, Mr. Arios, is the Secretary of Defense. Okay, guardian deity. Let's dial it back just a teeny bit. I can think of none better, with him at the helm protecting Crossbell. Yes, we'll have nothing to fear. Crossbell independence might not be a pipe dream after all. Mayor, no, President Dieter. If we leave it to him, I'm sure it'll be all right. Yeah, if we have him, we needn't fear the Empire nor the Republic. President Dieter. President Dieter! President Dieter! Hooray! All right. President Dieter! Hooray! President Dieter! Hooray! Jeez, they're loving this guy. Uh-oh. They're really going at it. Yes, I understand how they feel, though. If they get too fired up, there could be trouble. There is no such thing as getting too fired up on this momentous occasion. Well, the State Guard is here, and they'll have it under control before long. Anyway, let's go. Is everybody going to be so on board, though? That's what we really need to make certain of. Where was the... Whoa! CLDA. CLDA. Whoa! I guess this is the new thing for IBC, restricted area. Okay. And this is also completely gone. Land for sale. Wow. It really has changed, huh? It really has changed. I believe there was another one in the Eastern District. Or maybe I was mistaken. There seemed like so many. Was there one in Central Square? There was not, but there was one on this street right here. Or there was not. Where the heck? Okay, quietly retrace our steps. Where haven't we been? We haven't been to the entertainment district. Where were the rest of those screens at? You'd think Crossbell wouldn't even be a big enough place for that. Oh well. Let's hit up Orcus Tower. Those are... Yeah, the CSG, but... Oh, more tanks! Yeah, we are not playing any games. The State Guard in front of Orcus Tower has been reinforced. This is where Uncle declared independence. This level of security is only to be expected. Huh, you're Randy? Are we gonna find out this dude's name? Oh, Carter, right, it did say that. Could you be Carter? I didn't recognize you in that white uniform. Weren't you stationed at Bellegarde Gate before? Yeah, some of us were called from the border gates coincidentally with the president's address. Loggins is patrolling over there too. I see. He's... looks like Randy's colleague from when he was in the CGF. Man, how troublesome things have become, huh? We were surprised at first, having suddenly been given these uniforms. Yeah, it was too sudden and no one knew what was going on. Thinking about it again, the president seemed a little too prepared for this, uniforms included. Yep, this was always going to be the plan. I'm sure the president has been preparing for this for a long time. He promised to improve the State Guard's equipment too, so we've got to stay focused. Yeah. It looks like the State Guard soldiers view this reorganization favorably. Who wouldn't? Well, I guess people who don't want to be bombed from the sky by Calvert and Erebonia might not be too jazzed, but we'll deal with that when it comes. I understand how they feel because they've suffered being always compared to the other nations' regular armies. By the way, when we became the State Guard, it was decided we'll use normal military rank names. Weren't they already doing that? We were called Captain, First Lieutenant, Second Lieutenant, but now it's Captain, First Lieutenant, Second Lieutenant. Oh, it's something that doesn't make sense because of the distinctions not existing in English. I would really like to see You know what? If they ever did localize the Crossbell games, I'm sure that up until this point, they actually would have picked different designations, and then they would have switched over to stuff like Captain, First Lieutenant, Second Lieutenant. But as it is right now, this doesn't mean anything to us. Nothing's actually changing in English. It's rude if you get it wrong when addressing an officer, so be sure to be careful. Yeah, thanks for the warning. Then because that Murray was a second lieutenant, she's now a second lieutenant, huh? Yeah. Oh, this makes no sense in English, but whatever. That's a new way to make fun of her. Hey now. Well, I wonder. Well, they probably... I don't know. There's a couple different ways. You could have just kept everything the same as the military ranks, but now, I don't know. I don't know how you could tackle this. Maybe make this whole conversation about something else. Be like, now the other militaries are going to have to recognize us, and then Randy would, I don't know, still try to find a way to make fun of Murray for it, but you'd have to completely sidestep that because, like I keep saying, it doesn't make any sense in English. There is no distinction. What's with that half-hearted response? That's how to address her, isn't it? Oh, did Murray get promoted? No, that's not it. Randy, you see... Carter, use some discretion while on duty. Yes, sir. Sorry, Randy. I'll give you the details next time. It definitely sounds like Murray's been promoted. Probably Noel too. I don't get it, but sorry for talking so long. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, are you police going to be joining the state army too, right? Aren't we already? We'll be colleagues again from here on out. It's good to be working with you. Man, another thing to worry about. We should leave for now. Yeah, let's go. Hopefully we'll be able to congratulate Murray on her promotion when we actually officially find out that that's what's occurred. And then the cups. Because we've been meaning to speak with Rebecca for a while now. Everyone. Oh. You are the people of the Special Support Section. I think you've already heard about it, but it was decided for the police to be reshuffled into a unique organization of the State Guard. At present, an explanation about the system from now on to all the responsible parties is underway in the 2F meeting room. Oh, okay, well, we're just in time then. Everyone, please wait in the detached building until instructions from the top come. Yes. You're still free to move on 1F, but please refrain from any unnecessary behavior. Please understand that you can be taken into custody in case your behavior is deemed suspicious. Wow. So the CSG has permission to arrest cops? Roger that. Somehow he's really coercive. Yeah. He just demonstrated quite the amount of power. Yeah, but it's extremely unlikely someone will ineptly defy him. This morning, all of a sudden, some men from the State Guard entered HQ in order to be on standby. It was so sudden that I was in confusion about what to do, but at any rate, for now, I can only wait for the meeting to finish. We can't... Oh, wow. Oh, man. I hope we didn't miss any cutoffs for that. Yep, can't go to Pierre. I think this is Kate, right? Should be. Yeah. Lloyd... What a serious situation. Did you hear anything at the support section? Oh, it's France. What's up, dude? No, nothing. We're still waiting for the chief to contact us with the details. I understand. It's the same here at the District Crime Prevention section. It appears we're going to have a specific notification as soon as the conference ends, but really, we can't fathom at all what's going to happen. In any case, we can only follow the course of events. Guys, you seem to be acting somehow on your own terms? Yeah. The SSS? I thought we were officially part of the CSG, but people are talking like we're still our own thing. How should I put it? Be careful to not attract the attention of the State Guard. Yeah, thank you. Very interesting. So there is actually no meeting for us to attend. Dang, I thought that notebook there was something we could actually interact with. But nope, this room continues to remain useless to us. And that's roped off still. Currently, using the elevator is forbidden. Everyone, please wait for orders in the meeting room at 1F. There's no... Oh! Okay, there are more people here. Suddenly to be included in the state guard without any prior notice. I can't say it out loud, but it's a real nice case of despotism. What the heck is going on? Policeman. Don't even get a name. Just when I was thinking I could have a break after finally restoring HQ, we got included in the state guard? From now on, I'm a soldier. As you can expect, I can't accept it meekly. So, they're MP's military police now, I guess officially? It's quite... I can't say it's confusing because everybody seems to be generally on the same page, at least except when it comes to the SSS, but... Was there one in downtown? There's not. Why would I ever think these guys would get any sort of news ever? Dino, who we're not super interested in talking to. Let's actually hit up 9 Valley really quickly. Equipment. Can we make any of the good stuff? We've got the Star, Sunny. I'm certain we have a lunar pendulum. Actually, now's also a good time to check to see if Noelle left with her stuff or gave it back to us. We do still have Juggler. To normal attacks crafts. I really would like to grind Juggler up, but Noelle is far and away the best user of it. Chevalier. Well, Chevalier's good for him, and we can give him a seal too now. Even though that doesn't really do anything for him. CP raises each time enemies are attacked on the field. Let's give him Invigorate. The move 1, while nice, Randy doesn't really need that though. Yeah, move 1 is definitely going to be a better option for this guy. He doesn't have any of the bells though, which we'll probably, I'm sure we'll be fine. Do we want her? What is she? We've got the Jupiter belt on, so we want to... Oh, Adamant Guard. Holy crap! Sure. We'll give her that EP3. Alright. Quartz. Dragon Eye I've been interested in for a while. 3 queen crabs. We're gonna be able to start making these. I'm not gonna catch a queen the queen crabs we need on camera. Oh, we can make a dash right now. Ascent. A restrain. Sure. Well, actually, I don't want to. Jumping frog coin. We can. I think we can buy. There's a second coin too. Some other kind of coin, but I think we buy those at the Orcus Tower. Range +1. Haze. Tier all bombs, which it would be nice, but we can get basically everything else. Hold on, let me make sure no one is equipped with a speed breaker. But do we only have one? We do only have the single speed breaker. Well, I'm not gonna... Yeah, let's go for it. Hopefully we don't come to regret that. Enemies flee easily on screen. We'll be coming back for that Dragon Eye later. And a Cervical Martian. I'm fairly certain I did get one of those for Kia, but... Is Wazi... Of course Wazi wouldn't go to the first place we'd look for him at, but... It is quite curious what our guy is doing. But I think that's basically everywhere. Alright, well... Where were we headed? It was East Street to the Guild. Gotta make sure everything is still running smoothly. But now we can see... Oh, hold on. Let's hit up our friends at the Fishing Emperor Club. The independent state of Crossbell, huh? Not only with the Fishing Emperor Club, is it fate that we can't get along well with the Empire too? I mean, yeah. Shop. Oh, she's selling that stuff now. That's nice. When the Fisherman's Guild activities finally restarted, something crazy happened. I wonder if I should go back to Armorica Village once? Did something happen in Armorica Village? They're not trying to leave Crossbell at the moment, but as expected, this building is relaxing. Anyway, I hadn't foreseen this independence development at all. What's going to happen in the future? A lot of stuff is going to happen in the future. Alright, Michelle. The bracers.
ごめんください。
失礼します。
No Arios, of course. He's above them now.
いや、ロイドたちか。
What were you guys talking about?
やれやれ。揃いも揃ってしけた面並べてんな。
I'm sure their bracer assignments are about to get a lot more dire and politically touchy.
余計なお世話だ。と言いたいところだが。
We are definitely all in this boat together now.
まあ否定はせん。
よりにもよってなんでアリオスさんが寝耳に水すぎるよ。本当にそんな気配は全然なかったものね。強いて言うならオルキスタワーを訪れることが最近多かったくらいかしら。
Okay, so the bracers have noticed that he's been going there more and more. Of course, we had no idea that that was going on, but...
そうね。あくまで今後のギルドの対応を協議しに行ってたはずだけど。
Ah, and that's when Dieter was recruiting him.
まさかこんな段取りを話し合っていたなんて。
実はそのあたりをお聞きしたくて来たんです。アリオスさんはまだギルドに所属してるんですか？
No, he shouldn't be.
昨夜いきなり辞表を出して遊撃士のエンブレムを返してきたわ。
Yeah, dude, he can't follow in Cassius's footsteps by being on both teams.
持っていた仕事は全部片付けて今後の対応策も出してくれたのはいかにも彼らしいけど。
He had to make sure that his comrades were well taken care of.
そうだったんですか。確かにアリオスさんらしい几帳面さですね。
だがこのように唐突に辞めるのはさすがに問題だろう。
Not really. You guys just need to be aggressive about recruitment and hopefully try to fill in his shoes.
しかもクロスベル独立国の国防軍の長官などと。
こう言ってはなんだけどエレボニアの反応が怖いわね。
Oh, most definitely. They're gonna be like, they've got somebody as capable as Arios running defense? No siree, can't abide by that.
資産凍結なんていう脅迫すらしてしまっている状態だし。そうだね。共和国の反応も怖いな。
Rocksmith? Of course, we know comparatively much less about Rocksmith. But if they're saying that his response is going to be scary, we can only take it at face value. Oh.
だがアリオスさんの気持ちも理解できないわけじゃない。
There you go, Scott. We gotta go ahead and make sure that Erebonia and Calvert know they can't mess with Crossbell.
スコット。
どういうこと？
俺もアリオスさんと同じクロスベル市の出身だが、
確かに演説にもあったような原因不明の不可解な事故は年に 1,2 回は起きていたんだ。
Our quality of life is worse because of the current arrangement that will not end if we don't do something.
本当のことはわからないけど、皆帝国か共和国絡みで起きたことだとは薄々感じていた。
Or even worse, it will just get worse, so yes.
それは
まあここ最近はそうした事故は起きてないが、5年前アリオスさんの奥さんと雫ちゃんが巻き込まれた事故が最後と言えるかもしれないな。
Ah, so that's Arios' personal stake in this. His wife is dead, and Shizuku is blind because of how Calvert and Arabonia operate with impunity in Crossbell.
ひょっとして
5年前に表通りで起きた運搬車の爆発炎上事故。当初はオーバルエンジンの暴走と可燃性の積み荷が原因とされたけど、そしてその事故に巻き込まれて奥さんのさやさんは亡くなり。
そういう顛末だったのかよ。
Yeah,
断片的な情報はある程度は聞いていましたが、
but now we've got it all laid out. Thanks for telling us Arios' personal business, Scott. You're a true hero.
それでアリオスさんは警察を辞めてギルドに移って。
私もアリオスとはその後からの付き合いだけど、彼一言も言わなかったけどずっと引っかかってたんでしょうね。そう考えると今回の大役を引き受けたのもようやく腑に落ちた気がするわ。
An independent Crossbell where his family would have been able to live safely.
ミシェルさん、失礼は承知で尋ねますが、アリオスさんのスケジュールで不審な点はありませんでしたか？
Suspicious points in Arios' schedule? Outside of going to Orcus Tower, what else would be suspicious?
え？
ロイド君、どういうこと？
国防軍の司令長官、いきなり引き受けるにはあまりに重すぎる役目だと思います。多分ビータ市長、いや大統領との間で根回しがされていたんじゃないですか？
Didn't they literally just say that? He was going to Orcus Tower when he was supposed he was supposed to be conferring confirming other information with Dieter, but was actually talking about becoming commander-in-chief. We went over this.
それも最近ではなく、しばらく前から。
So definitely not within the past couple of days. I think, is that what Lloyd's getting at?
ミシェル？
まさか本当なのか？
確かに行き先など報告と食い違っていることはたまにあったわ。
What? And you're just now? Well, I guess he'd have no reason to bring it up with us, but you didn't try to talk to Arios about that?
あれだけ仕事を抱えてたら当然だとは思ってたけど。
Okay, that I will accept that. I feel like Kilika would never have let that go, but we're not gonna be too harsh on him about it.
考えてみればアリオスが報告を間違うなんて不自然極まりないのよね。
それじゃあそうした時間にディーター市長とコンタクトを？
その可能性は考えられるかもしれない。ロイド君さすがね。怖いくらいの洞察力だわ。
It is part of being a detective.
いえ、失礼なことを言ってすみません。その失礼ついでにお聞きしますけど、そうしたアリオスさんの行き先やスケジュールの食い違い、半年以上前で覚えはありませんか？
From half a year ago or more. During half a year ago, that would have been prior to Lloyd coming back to Crossbell, right? What I'm trying to think what would have been going on half a year ago. It was just Ravache doing dumb stuff.
半年以上前ってまだディーターさんが市長にもなっていませんが。
Oh crap, my timeline is all off. Half a year ago was the end of Zero then.
そこまで前だとさすがに覚えてないんだけど、あ、でもあれがあったか。
What's that? What happened?
あれ？
創立記念祭の最終日よ。
Okay, when we were hanging out with Noel and Fran.
彼仕事でレミフェリアに出張することになってたんだけど、それを急遽キャンセルしたのを報告し損なってたのよ。
And failed to report it. Michelle's memory for details is pretty good.
後で気づいて聞いてみたら、忙しくて報告し損なったって言ってたけど。
And who would grill Arios for further information? He had no reason to be suspicious.
何か気になるの？
Yeah, but I'm still not following why this is important to Lloyd. I literally need it spelled out for me because I don't get it.
まあ、あの記念祭は殺人的な忙しさだったし。
It was crazy. I'm surprised we got that single day off.
報告に齟齬があったとしても無理もないと思うが。
Right. Any reasonable person would think the same.
記念祭の最終日。最終日といえば、あれがありましたけど。
The last day of the anniversary festival is when what's-his-face Ernest tried to kill Ellie's dad. Or Ellie's grandfather.
わからない。でも何かつながりそうな気がする。
Unless I'm misremembering, that was that, wasn't it?
今まで俺たちが忙しさのあまり見過ごしていた点と点が。
I mean, he was operating completely off our radar.
すみません。失礼します。はい。こちらクロスベル警察特務支援課で。
We're the Crossbell State Guard now.
ああ、クロスベル国防軍特務支援課。
See?
間違いじゃないのか。
Yep. That's Sao, it sounds like.
あなたは。
さて私は誰でしょう。
Or is that Lecter?
正解された方には漏れなく豪華景品を。
くだらないクイズは結構です。一体どの面を下げて
Or
クロスベルにやってきたんですか？
who is it? Who are we talking to?
やれやれ、嫌われたもんだから。派手なことになってるみたいだが、ちょっと会って話せないか。ま、損はさせないと思うぜ。
I think that is Lecter.
わかりました。どこに行けばいいんですか？
クリムゾン商会、いや、元ルバーチェ商会と言った方がいいか。
Okay, so we have to hit up Lecter on Back Street.
あそこの会長室にするか。
地下のあそこですか？わかりました。
Oh, we gotta dungeon it up?
そんじゃ、待ってるぜ。
もしかして行方不明のザオシとか？
Oh, it was Sao.
そういえばこの前ランディさんがいなくなった時連絡をもらいましたね。
そうだったのか。
いや、違う。帝国軍のレクター大尉だ。
Oh, it was Lecter. Well, this was a twisty-turny conversation. It's, yeah. I mean, I don't understand Japanese, so some of these voices do sound the same to me.
あの人またクロスベルに来ていたんですか？
確かにどの面下げてって感じだな。
どうやら旧ルバーチェ商会で話があるみたいだ。赤い星座とのつながりを考えるととても油断はできないけど。
That is true.
行くだけ行ってみよう。
I completely forgot Lecter was palling around with Shirley and Sigmund at the beginning of the game.
だな。
虎穴にいらずんば。準備だけは万全にした方が良さそうね。
あなたたちも大変そうね。
It is always fun times at the SSS, Michelle. You have no idea.
どうやら面倒な相手とやり合うみたいだな。
Not so much troublesome as just very. What's the word I'm looking for? Lecter is very enigmatic.
情報局のアランドールか。恐ろしく厄介な若造らしいが。
厳しそうなら助立ちするから遠慮なく言ってよ。
Well, as nice as it would be to have a joint op with the Bracer Guild, you guys are about to have your plates full too, so that's not necessary.
そうね。湿地帯での借りもあるし。ありがとうございます。手に負えなさそうだったらぜひ力を貸してください。
Alright. So now, old Lecky Poo To be perfectly honest, I can't think the Empire will stay quiet with an address like that. They'll definitely take some kind of action, or it's possible they may have already taken it. Even a contact coming from Arundel is definitely linked to that. Yeah, and you could say the same thing about the Republican side. I'm worried about the Church's response too. Anyway, we have to be ready for anything. Alright, we will be saving, because we are not going to be hitting up What's-His-Face first. We're actually going to hit up Mains, because there is one thing we've got to do first. Also was, that is not Reese. I wonder if Reese is even here, honestly. She's probably, like, especially after that Crossbell address, like, her situation here is probably about to become much more tenuous. There he is. Alright, you. Mr. Nielsen. Mr. Lloyd, right? This is Lloyd's older brother's grave. You came to visit my big brother's grave, right? Yes. Also, I had some things I wanted to talk about to Mr. Guy. Talking to my big brother? Did he work with him? The raid incident, the National Independence Declaration, and this morning's president's speech. The feelings are many, and people are heading in one direction. Towards independence, Nielsen. Are you with us? Or are you against us? So that's why I, conversely, decided to ponder about a certain darkness of the past. Darkness of the past? Darkness of the past? Could you mean? Yes, about the murder case of Detective Guy Bannings, your elder brother. Wow! That was literally the furthest thing away from my mind because no one's talked about it in a while. What? Mr. Guy's... Did they not know Guy was murdered? That's serious. I'm fairly certain Lloyd's mentioned it. Now of all times? No. It's because it is now, right? Could it be that you have found something, Mr. Nielsen? Mr. Lloyd, everybody too. If you feel inclined, would you change place and verify the case with me? Yeah. Understood. By all means, please let us join. Thank you very much. Here is not a good place. Let's go back to the city for now. Quest Guy Banning's murder case review started. Alright, I hope I remember the details. We found his slashed badge in the president's room of Ravache, but... Jazzbar Garante, why are we here again? 3 years ago, I promised Guy I'd exchange information with him here, you see. I was just about to when I heard the news of his death. I see. The cause of the cult incident, the arrest of the Imperial and Republican faction congressmen, and the election of a new mayor. The opening of the trade conference, the attack on Crossbell City. And now, the Declaration of Independence. All of these appear unrelated, but the events all have the same mutual cause. What I'm trying to say is, all of the events are part of the same chain of inching us towards independence, right? Or maybe not. It feels I feel like I know what he's saying, but technically it hasn't happened yet. A single chain of events. It involves Erebonia and Osborne, basically. In other words, the difference is Samam. And in order to grasp the main points of that chain, I'll need to take a good look at each event in it. By doing that, I think I can shed new light on the Guy Banning's murder case. But this guy's he's a reporter and not a detective, but whatever. That's what Lloyd is here for. Thinking this, I suggested this case review. Mr. Lloyd, I know that this can be hard on you. However, no, I'm all right. Lloyd, Mr. Lloyd. Well, we don't have time. Anyway, let's get started. Yes, let's begin right away. First, the situation in which Mr. Guy's remains were found. It was 3 years ago. The weather was cloudy with light rain. The place was the Orcus Tower construction site where it now stands. That's where Guy's body was found? The time of death was just after dawn, although it was half a day before his body was found. Just after dawn. As for the cause of death, it was blood loss from the shock of being shot through the heart from behind by an orbital gun. Any mistakes so far? No. It happened just as you've said. So he was killed from behind. From behind by an orbital gun? I see. Yes. Then the crime scene at the time the body was discovered was surveyed. First of all, there were traces of a fierce battle all around the scene, but... So he was fighting. Not a thing remained except for Mr. Guy's belongings. Furthermore, his favorite tonfas had been taken from the scene. Wait, Guy used tonfas too? The police bags that was on his chest had been taken as well. And we found that at Ravace's place. The badge was found recently, but... Is it possible to prove the badge was taken by a member of the Ravace Mafia? Yes, we heard that information directly from President Marconi. Furthermore, the member that took it confessed to the police. I see. Then let's also confirm there were no witnesses. Shot from behind by an orbital gun. No one saw the conclusion of the fight. At the time of Mr. Guy's death, construction was suspended and no staff were present. Furthermore, it was just after dawn. There were echoes of wind, light rain, and thunder. There was no one near the scene, so no one could have seen the moments of Mr. Guy's murder. Furthermore, Mr. Guy hadn't spoken with anyone on his way to the scene. That's all I've been able to learn about the circumstances surrounding the event. Mr. Lloyd, can you add anything? No, nothing in particular. My understanding is the same as you've explained it. Mr. Nielsen, his information collecting ability is amazing as always. So, Guy went to the scene, didn't talk to anyone, any witnesses didn't see the conclusion of the fight, and it was stormy during the fight, so the details are muddy. Yes, and it seems he knew Mr. Guy personally. That might be why he's so interested in this case. Yes, let's move on to the case review. To get to the truth of this case, we must consider the criminal. We have to think about the most likely suspects, Ravace or the DG cult staff. Mr. Lloyd, you think either could be the criminal? Honestly, shot from behind by an orbital gun? No, I don't think it was either of them. No, it couldn't have been either of them. Guy would not turn his back on someone from the DG cult or from Ravace. Regarding Ravace, it couldn't be Marconi or that subordinate. Regarding the cult, Joachim himself said although he planned the murder, he didn't get the chance to carry it out. Furthermore, it's hard to believe another staff member, unbeknownst to them, would rampage and do such a thing. On top of that, I heard my brother was on guard against those two forces. My brother wouldn't be led into a situation where his life could be taken. I think that possibility is very remote. I know, right? But based on what I heard, on top of his audacity, he also had a terrifically keen nose. Yes, I don't think he is the type to fall behind his opponents, the Mafia and the cult. It is certainly true that each component negates those possibilities. Perhaps before the cult incident it was, but now it's quite impossible for either party to be the culprit. Yes. Next we'll consider the possibility it was done by someone from the two major powers. Was? I mean, getting rid of the lodges was also in Calvert and Erebonia's best interest, right? Why would either of them go after him? We must also consider congressmen of Imperial and Republican factions that coveted right, government officials deeply involved with either country, and intelligence agency staff. Is it possible that Guy fell into the hands of someone like that? Was Guy killed by Imperial or Republican staff? It is highly likely, it is unlikely, impossible to say. I'm leaning towards... I feel like it's impossible to say. It's impossible to say. Is that really right? Think again, Lloyd Bannings. No, I think that's unlikely. Okay, I'm glad they gave us a second opportunity, so it is highly likely, definitely not, but it's true there are a lot of staff within the two major powers who did injustice in Crossbell. I even heard that my brother was closing in on a number of them. Additionally, it's confirmed that intelligence staff were frequently visiting Crossbell. But to put it bluntly, if my brother seriously wounded any of them, nothing would come of it. You're certainly right about that. If the two major powers felt like it, they could have controlled the police through the state government. In the previous governmental structure, that kind of pressure would have been easy to apply. Yeah, no matter how troublesome he was, luring a lone detective somewhere to get rid of him would be. From the start, such an action would not be worth its cost. For argument's sake, let's say Lloyd's bro was in contact with them. It's the same as the Mafia. He'd never fall into a trap unprepared. I agree. As expected from you all, I have nothing to add. Let's move on to our final consideration. We've been able to eliminate all suspects considered this far, but could there be anyone else who fits the criminal's profile? Okay. Uh-oh. I don't want to answer this question, Nielsen. Don't make us do this, Nielsen. I don't want to say it. Someone my big brother knew very well, even though he was cautious. I think it might be someone with that kind of profile. Huh? Yes, and your reasons? He was shot from behind with an orbital gun. He would never have turned his back on someone who he thought was after his life. First of all, Big Brother didn't reveal the fact he was heading to the scene to anyone. Because of that, it's certain he went there alone. If you think about it, I think you can say it's likely the criminal was an acquaintance of his. You're right. Did my brother call his acquaintance to the scene, or was he himself there? We don't know. The crime scene was a construction site where no one was present. In other words, there must have been an important conversation. He needed to make sure what he didn't want to be heard couldn't be. Some kind of exchange took place there. When it broke down, he lost his life. Could that have been it? And as for that exchange, I have no idea of the specifics. It's just that because he lost his life over it, it must have been very important. For example, it might have been related to some kind of conspiracy or something. A conspiracy, you say? Mr. Nielsen, you said to grasp the main points and shine a light on them. When I heard them, although it's faint, I feel they're connected. Oh. It's possible my brother was asked to join some kind of conspiracy. Oh! I hadn't considered that! Whether it's the DG cult, or the Mafia, the Empire, or the Republic, or someone else entirely, they were advancing their plans. It's possible they're still advancing them even now. But in the end, it's only a guess, right? Someone else. And also, that it could still be in progress. Yeah, I can only say that because my brother's killer still hasn't been found. And these incidents haven't ended either. That's the best proof of all. Mr. Nielsen? As expected, is it unreasonable? No, I think that's sound reasoning. I'll be frank, Mr. Lloyd. While we were conducting this review, did a certain character come to mind? No, Nielsen, don't do this to us! We could have been hunky-dory! We could have been one big happy Crossbell family! Why are you doing this to us? A character who you could think, 3 years ago, called Mr. Guy out to the construction site and killed him. No, unfortunately. Although it was an acquaintance, my brother knew a staggering amount of people. It's the truth that at the scene he was shot from behind and his tonfas were taken. Personally, I feel like those elements are the key to explaining the incident, but if it were possible to identify someone with just that, Section 1 would have already done it 3 years ago. Yes, Lloyd. Yes, they would have. It's possible. At present, all of the pieces that point to the criminal aren't in place. However, there's only something I can clearly say. The one who can find the missing pieces is you, Mr. Lloyd. And you alone. Mr. Nielsen? Yes. And I plan to do just that. Glad to hear it. I feel almost as if I've kept my promise to exchange information with Mr. Guy 3 years ago. So we know. We know who killed Guy. Oh, Adios is a cruel goddess. I'd like to thank all of you for joining me for this review. We should be thanking you too. Thank you very much. I'll excuse myself then. I'm looking forward to your future activities. Holy crap. It's not confirmed just yet, but Mr. Nielsen, it is almost as if he was guiding us. Yeah, probably his promise to my brother has been weighing on his mind this whole time. I'm glad I spoke to him. I agree. Right, I know, right? Alright, this stuff has motivated me. It's time to go. Yeah, anyway, let's hurry to the president's room in the old Ravache building. There should be some intel we can get from Captain Lecter. Man, that elevated my pulse, dude. Don't worry, Nielsen. I was picking up what you were putting down, dude. But we can't go jumping to conclusions just yet. It's not 100% super confirmed. There we go. Oh, whoops. Hold on. I'm about to redo that really quickly. Oh, there's a new request here. Divine Delph? Alright. We will be taking care of the Divine Delph, but give me 1 second to make sure I get everything right with this guy really quickly. Alright, so it's time for us to take on the Delph. This crit. Holy crap. So these things hurt. Divine Delph, level 75. Guardian Golem brought to life using modern orbital tech. Executes its orders faithfully regardless of the situation. And it's weak to water. We are going to drop an inspiration. And then let the Delph do its thing. Smart Bomb. Ooh. Alright then. Arts. Okay, cool. We can drop a Holy Breath. You will Burning Rage. Sure, these two, why not? And then we just need Lloyd to get over 100. That wasn't the most damage ever. Let's drop ourselves a Haken Storm. Yes, don't mind if we do. That was definitely our first time dropping a Haken Storm. Huh. There we go. Powerful. Arts. Well, actually, Strike Bell. Get everybody attacking again. You will Last Disaster. Okay, we're definitely going to be using Gold Halo. Even though Last Disaster is probably a little stronger. We will have Lloyd Inspire again. Randy. Well, actually, Crafts, Warcry. Whew, okay. Okay, good. That's not arts canceling. Oh, but it does inflict seal. Nice. Lloyd. We'll have to fix that seal up really quickly before anything. Alright, a Curia Balm it is. Well, let's see how this turns out for us. This is, what is it? That's like one of the first, arts. Because Usus can do that. Or my Usus was able to do that. I don't think it was called Gold Halo, though. But I know I've seen that craft in the Crossbell games. Or that art in the Crossbell games. Let's have you Energy Circle. Because we definitely need that. Alright. Usha indeed. Another Hawk and Storm. Oh, well, okay. We can't Hawk and Storm everybody, so we will be burning Rage instead. Let's see. We're about to be able to heal everybody thanks to Milady. Dude, Smart Bomb is friggin' crazy damage-wise. Oh, crap. Alright, how about another Strike Bell? Or... okay, that's pointless. We will be Strike Belling. Randy. Warcry. CP plus 60. Godlike. Can we get them both with Hawk and Storm? We can. This should be a nice crit too. At least on Tio's part. Well, Tio should be able to turn the whole thing into a crit, right? Awesome. We win. And to the victor goes the spoils, as they say. I should have known. Oh well. Oh well. $289, just a little short. Let's see, we've got, what is it, manual, rank up perks 2. It doesn't actually tell us how many we need, but I'm expecting for us, we will not be getting the Justice Emblem. I don't think I've ever hit rank 1. But the emblem we should be coming into fairly soon. We're just a little teensy tiny bit away. But now, without further ado, we can finally hit up Rivache. Well, let's save actually before we go in there. Crimson and Co. Fancy your sign.
もう誰もいないみたいだな。
警察でも 施錠だけして放置していたはずですが。
I am sure Lecter could get past the police lock.
わざわざ呼びつけたってことはピッキングでもしやがったか。
とにかく入ってみましょう。
Yep. So, is it gonna be immediately? Oh, yep. Okay, cool. No dungeoning
どう
necessary.
やら先に来ているみたいですね。
There's probably gonna be a recipe hidden somewhere in here, actually, now that I think about it. We'll worry about that later.
ああ、慎重に降りてみよ
Alright. No, regen and cough to fight or anything like that. Just a nice little friendly
う。帝
scene.
国軍情報局所属レクター・アランドールか。油断できる相手じゃない。入るなら覚悟を固めよう。
After you enter the room, you will not be able to adjust equipment, item, and orbments for a while. Also, please note that all the remaining open quests will be closed. Alright, Lecter. Drop them truth bombs on us. Yep.
よう、ご苦労さん。どうやら国防軍の連中は引き連れてないみたいだな。
だからといってあなたを捕まえるつもりがないと思わない方がいいですよ。
Lecter does seem fairly relaxed, but we know Lecter has got to be already using an Arcus unit, so he knows that if nothing else, he's better equipped than we are.
赤い星座の所業、あなたにも関係がないとは言わせません。
担当直入に聞くぜ。なんでクロスベルに現れた？それとおじきたち。赤い星座はどこに行った？
クライアントならば、もちろんご存知ですよね。
Oh, it was Lecter? Wow. He was not even on my list on my short list of suspects for who it could be. Wow, that seems like a major oversight on my part. Huh.
まずは最初の質問に答えさせてもらおうか。俺が来たのは今日。テートからの始発でな。もちろん、ギリアスのおっさんの指示によるものだ。
Wow. He's giving the appearance of actually being straightforward with us for once.
鉄血宰相の。
どういう目的で？
その前に、あんたらに耳寄りな情報を教えてやろう。今日の午後くらいに、帝国軍が侵攻してくるぞ。
Bro.
冗談きついです。
He's not joking.
いや、この状況じゃ本当だとしてもおかしくねえ。もちろんベルガード門からだな。
ああ、すでにガレリア要塞に機構師団が集結している。ま、たかだか一個師団だが。
And not the one that a certain someone would be part of. That's not going to be for another tiny little while.
最新の重戦車が揃ってるから、クロスベルの装甲車くらいは余裕で蹴散らすだろうな。
すぐに警備隊に。国防軍に伝えないと。
What are they going to do? They're trash, Ellie. They can't do anything. We talked about that. It was demonstrated. The state guard is garbage.
いや、とっくに伝わってるぜ。
Wow, that's surprisingly, I did not want to hear that from Lecter.
一応、事前の通達は実習政府に言ってるしな。
What could be the purpose of that?
なのに、リーターのおっさんは IBC の資産凍結を撤回せず、大統領なんかに就任しやがった。侵攻してくる帝国軍を防ぐのが不可能なのは分かっているはずなのに。
I truly have no idea what Dieter's endgame is then. I believe everything Lecter is telling us, obviously, so I don't know what the plan is.
それが、俺が改めてクロスベル入りした理由ってわけだ。
Does he want us to try to convince Dieter to call everything off?
おい、どういうことだ？
That is a very good question, Randy.
その状況でアリオスのおっさんを国防軍の長官に任命してどうなる？
Do they expect Arios to single-handedly defeat the Erebonian military?
わからない。
Exactly.
いくらアリオスさんでも戦車相手に戦えるわけがないし、どう考えても何か切り札があるとしか思えない判断だけど。
Dieter, like, appointing, in the face of all of that intimidation from Erebonia, appointing Arios as Secretary of Defense can only be taken as an escalation.
もしかして共和国と和解して 帝国軍への牽制を。もしそうだったら大統領演説で共和国のことまであんな風に非難するはずがないわ。
Yeah, so he received that intimidation, and then Dieter went on to national TV and streamed as well, and completely dragged the Empire and the Republic.
あくまでカルバードとも本気で対決するつもりのはずよ。
ええ、そうでしょうね。
Who is that? Kilika!
あなたは。
キリカさんじゃないっすか。
お久しぶり。アランドール大尉も。遅れてすまなかったわね。
So she got an invite to this shindig too.
ま、俺も来たばかりだし、気にしないでくれ。そっちの様子はどうよ。
おおむね予想通りの進行ね。
Advancing as planned? What is going on here?
現在アルタイル市の郊外に空挺機構師団が展開しているわ。
This? I don't know, dude. This whole everything that's going on in this room right now feels treasonous, but
共和国軍も。
yeah, like I said, the people who don't want independence would probably be worried about getting nuked from orbit, but it seems that this is what's about to happen.
空挺機構師団ってことは戦車と飛行艇の混成部隊かよ。
ええ、機動力のある新型戦車とガンシップの組み合わせね。
But maybe Lecter and Kilika are working together because they don't want to see Crossbell reduced to a smoldering crater in the earth.
カルバード軍の中でも最高の機動力を誇っているわ。
You know what? I just remembered. I'm like, we did see what Crossbell's got planned now. Okay, we know why they're so what's the word? They're so certain.
そんな。
Now we just have to see it play out.
挟み撃ちということですか。
ええ、あなたたちにとっては不本意な事態でしょうけど。
Yeah, things definitely seem pretty dire right now.
でもこの状況になるのは少し考えればわかるはずよ。
Crossbell daring to want to be independent from the clutches of Erebonia and Calvert, yeah.
にもかかわらずディーター・クロイスは一切の妥協なく強硬姿勢に出た。
In the face of an unfair, untenable situation.
これは一体どういうことかしら。
それともう一つ、2番目の質問について大サービスで答えてやろう。
2番目。
赤い星座の行方か。
ああ、答えは簡単。俺たちだって全然知らないんだな。
Really? Red Constellations even escaped Osborne's intel?
そんな。
Yeah, that's a little difficult to swallow.
ここまでぶっちゃけておいてそれはないのでは。
クロスベルで暴れた後、契約は終了したってことか。
いや、待ってくれ。赤い星座は通商会議の時帝国政府と契約を結んでいた。
The content of that was to slaughter the terrorists who were aiming at the Chancellor's life. Am I correct in that regard?
ああ、連中もそう言ってたろ。
でもひょっとして
They got a second separate contract after that was over.
帝国政府との契約はその時に切れていたんですか？
それって。
まさか。
ロイド、やっぱりあんた割と諜報に向いてるかもな。もう少し性格が悪ければだが。
Yeah, Lloyd is way too much of an upstanding guy.
それじゃ。
答えはイエスだ。通商会議以降、帝国政府は赤い星座と関わりはない。
Really? Okay, so maybe Lecter not being their employer, their client, I was right about that, it seems. Nevertheless, I too thought it was weird that those guys remained in Crossbell. I can't believe they suddenly did such a thing.
そんな。
じゃあどうしておじきたちはあんな真似を。
まさか結社と 新たな契約を結んだとか。
Not the society, maybe one member of the society in particular.
いえ、それもおかしな話ね。
Oh, Kilika doesn't think so, huh?
かつてリベールの異変では、彼らは強化傭兵という独自の戦闘部隊を運用していた。もしクロスベルを襲撃するなら、そういった部隊にさせたでしょう。
なるほど。わざわざ外部の傭兵団を雇う必要はないわけですか。
Okay, so Ouroboros had no need. I mean, they've got jokers like Gilbert in their ranks, but I guess we can trust what Kilika's saying because we have experienced that. They don't need regular Jaeger corps, at least Ouroboros doesn't.
そうなると他の候補は絞られてくる。
What other candidates are there?
いかにも帝国政府が黒幕と思われるような状況でクロスベル氏を襲撃させて何らかの得をした勢力、そして最高ランクの傭兵団と長期契約を結べるほどの莫大な資金力を持っている勢力。
Dieter? Is he saying it was Dieter who's their client?
ま、そういうことかね。
信じがたい可能性にこそ、往々にして真実は潜むものよ。
Do we think that Dieter paid Red Constellation to blow up the IBC? And put everybody in this situation so that Crossbell and Independence would be a more palatable option?
ちょっと待って。今の話の流れだと
該当しそうなのは一つしかねえだろうが。
What the heck?
いや、さすがに決めつけはまずい。レクター対キリカさん、情報提供には感謝しますが、あなた方の立場も立場です。
We've got so many allies, former and current, to confront.
ここから先は自分たちで。はい、特務支援課バニンクスで。
This is Cecile calling to tell us that Kia's disappeared.
セシルね、そんな慌てて何かあったのか？
That is not what I was expecting to hear. Is she gonna say that Arios came and took Kia with him?
アリオスさんが。
Uncool! Kia went with him? Is that why Maribel talked to Kia back in the intermission? What the heck?
わかった。そのまま待っててくれ。
Dude,
どうしたの？
if that is why Maribel was talking to Kia, I got the completely wrong impression.
お前すげえ傑作だぞ。
Yeah, because two people who really don't have any reason to be interacting with each other when a third party's not present have interacted.
アリオスさんが支援課に来てキーを連れて行った。
This is really suspicious.
なんだと？
一体どうして？
とにかく支援課に戻ろう。キリカさん、レクターさん、俺たちはこれで失礼します。
ええ、気をつけて。
ま、頑張れよな。
Holy crap.
やっぱあの嬢ちゃんが全ての鍵だったか。
Okay, yes, obviously the overarching mystery of there being something extraordinarily weird about Kia is coming to a head, but I did not expect it to involve Arios at all.
なあ、間に合うと思うか？
And I guess we didn't grill these two about their collusion at all.
そうね。多分難しいでしょう。
Okay, so that's a bit more belief in us than maybe or we'll see. She is pacing.
セシルね。
ロイド。
それでキアは？
アリオスさんに連れて行かれたそうですが、あの白い制服を着たアリオスさんが一人で来て。
Of course, he would definitely not be caught dead on the streets with Shizuku.
迎えに来たって声をかけたら、キーヤちゃんもうなずいて、
Where's Zeit?
そんじゃ希望は自分からついてったんすか？
ええ、私にはそう見えたわ。でもあなたたちに無断でというのも変だったから止めようとしたんだけど、大丈夫だからってキーヤちゃんに言われて、それで警戒してたザイト君もおとなしくなっちゃって。
Okay, so when Kia said that, Zeit also cooled. Okay.
そういえばザイトがどこにもいません。
Yeah, what's up with that?
二人がいなくなってからふらりと出て行っちゃったの。ひょっとしたら二人を追いかけたのかもしれないけど。
どういうことだ？
Exactly, that's what we want to know.
しずくちゃんのことで約束でもあったのかしら。
I'm highly doubting that.
私もそう思ったんだけど、どうもそうじゃないみたいで、ミシュラムに行くようなことをアリオスさんが言っていたし。
Yeah,
ミシュラム？
definitely not for any Funland stuff.
ええ、ボートの用意はできているって、つまりミシュラムに行くということよね。ここ数日ミシュラム方面は完全に営業停止しているはずだわ。
Of course, with this going on, I'm sure tourism in Crossbell has plummeted.
そんなところにわざわざ。
ちっ、やっぱ普通じゃねえぞ。
There is nothing about anything that's going on that's normal.
追いかけましょう、ロイドさん。
ああ、なんとかボートを調達しよう。セシルね、ごめん。とにかく追いかけてみるよ。
ええ、気をつけて。アリオスさんもキーヤちゃんもいつになく真剣な目をしていたわ。
Wow, okay, they're gonna do something. I don't have any inkling of what that something is, though.
多分よほどの事情があると思う。
わかった。
とにかく追いついてその事情を聞かないと。
Okay, so we've got to go ahead and catch ourselves a boat to... Oh, wow, we just went ahead and already got that set up. Cool. I guess the game did say that speaking to Lecter would cause things to just advance.
なんとか警察のボートを確保できたのは良かったけど、どうやらミシュラムは完全に封鎖されたそうですね。
Well, we are cops, so it should be fine.
テーマパークや各種ショップの常駐スタッフも退去したとか。
That's also not super surprising.
例の湿地帯に向かった可能性もあったが、俺は間違いなくミシュラムが正解だろうな。
エリー、マリアベルさんとは連絡が取れなかったのか？
Who is 100% involved in whatever's going on?
ええ、ここ数日なかなか捕まらなくって。
Ah, Mariabelle has gone dark. It's just one thing after another.
IBC ビル爆破の後始末で忙しかったみたいだけど。
あのお嬢さんはともかく、レクターの野郎とキリカさんがほのめかしたあれは本当なんか。
Dude, Ellie, she's been with us. She wouldn't know anything more than we do.
クロスベル襲撃の真の黒幕がエレボニア帝国ではなくディーター・クロイス市長、いえ大統領である可能性ですか？
It has to be.
ロイド、私に気を使う必要はないわ。昨日からおじい様との連絡が取れていないのだけど、執事のヘルマーさんはもしかしたらオルキスタワーに拘束されたかもしれないって。
So Dieter's holed himself up at Orcus.
それは
完全に黒じゃねえか。
Well, he might have good reasons, or we not might have good reasons. We know what his reasons were. It create an escalated situation for Crossbell independence. I mean, it's radical, but the history books are gonna remember him one of two ways.
ディーター市長が一連の事件の黒幕。そう考えると全ての辻褄が合ってくるのは確かだ。その場合、赤い星座や結社は彼の雇った実動部隊ないし協力者。
And Vault who demonized. Depending on the situation, it's possible that even the cult was simply used.
DJ 教団も。
Wait, they think. Wait, hold on. I thought that Dieter was just the person who employed them after after the whole thing at the trade conference. Does Lloyd think that he resurrected the cult and everything to try to make Crossbell even more of a hotbed of everything than it already was?
バルドはともかくヨアヒムまでもってことかよ。
そ そんな。でも
もちろん直接のつながりがあった可能性は低いだろう。ユア姫の言動から判断する限り他に黒幕がいた様子もない。だが彼自身が気づかない形で利用されていた可能性はあり得る。
Oh my gosh. They're like Dieter was playing 4D chess while everybody else was playing checkers.
そういえば太陽の砦からキーヤちゃんを連れ去った人物も判明していなかったわね。
That could have been Ario's.
そしてシュバルツオークションの出品物に紛れ込ませたやつか。
And that could have been Dieter.
考えてみりゃ誰の仕業にしたって普通の人間には無理な芸当だ。
So someone orchestrated us finding Kia? Or Dieter orchestrated us finding Kia?
陰や結社クラスの連中。そうでなけりゃ。
はい、特務支援課ロイドです。
Is this gonna... The only person I can think of who'd be calling us is Sergey.
よっしゃ、繋がったか。
That is Yona.
ジオにも聞かせたいからスピーカーモードにしてくれよ。
ヨナか。分かった、すぐに切り替える。
ヨナ、どうしたんですか？
どうしたもこうしたもないって。
Right, that thing he found, that stuff he thought was garbage data?
クロスベルの動力ネットだけどとんでもない化け物が潜んでるぞ。
化け物？
どういうこと？
最初はネットワークの終焉に変なデータ構造体を見つけたんだ。意味不明な配列だったから単なるゴミかと思ってたけど、よくよく調べてみたら例の結社が使っていたコードを進化させたものが使われてたんだ。
Somebody has reverse engineered Ouroboros code? Or maybe this is code that was commissioned to be made by Ouroboros.
アストラルコード、つまり結社が仕掛けた何らかのトラップですか？
いや、日付を見る限り5年近く前からのものだ。
5 years ago?
確か動力ネットが導入されたのもそのあたりじゃなかったか？
ええ、確かに。動力ネットの導入を自治州政府に提案したのは IBC グループ。その結果財団の技術が導入され IBC も深く関わってきた。それこそネットワークの基幹部分を知り尽くしているくらいに。
Wow. A conspiracy, huh?
おいおい。ってことは
ヨナ、その化け物とは何なんだ。そいつのせいで何が起きる？
それは解析中だけど。
What is it? Don't keep us in suspense.
ただ動力ネットの全領域を覆い尽くすような巨大なシステムなのは確かだ。
So the entirety of Crossbell's orbital net is compromised with whatever this is.
しかもそれと連動するようにリアルなシステムも用意されてるみたいだぜ。
リアルなシステム。リアルということは動力ネットの世界ではなく。
あ、ジオフロントの全区画、それとオルキスタワーを結んでミシュラム方面までつなげる仕掛けが構築されてるみたいだ。
That on its own isn't anything too suspicious. A connected network.
ミシュラム。
その名前が出るかよ。
Oh, okay, I was focusing on the wrong thing.
とにかく解析できたらまた連絡する。何してんのか知んねえけどせいぜい気をつけろよな。
Holy crap.
おいおい、つながりすぎじゃねえか。
Yes, it's a conspiracy, Randy.
どんな目的のシステムかは現時点では分かりませんが、財団や結社以外でそれだけの巨大なシステムを構築できる人間がいるとすれば。
今はこのままミシュラムを目指そう。
Right, for now we can only go ahead and try recovering Kia before we deal with everything else.
キーヤもアリオスさんも全ての答えが待っているはずだ。
Whoops. Why? Why did Arios take Kia here? Dude, this is... Whew. Okay, that's the boat they used. Okay, I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Like, we know Kia went along with it willingly, so... A bell.
鐘の音が
Yeah, there's no bell here though, is there?
これは鏡の城の最上階にあった。
Right.
ええ、そうみたいね。
なんか水面もぼんやり光ってやがるし。ティオスケ、なんだかわかるか？
Is she gonna say that the higher elements are active here?
どうやら冷圧のようなものが高まりつつあるようです。それも奥にあるテーマパーク方面から。
そうか、そちらにアリオスさんたちが向かった可能性は高そうだな。
Okay, we've got to fight our way to the top of Mirror Castle then.
ええ、行ってみましょう。
Alright, so we will? Oh, awesome. But we will go ahead and investigate this place. That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Bye for now, guys.